welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Showumi Mary Oshipodure, and this is Show Me O'Clock. Here on Show Me O'Clock, we talk about lifestyle, we talk about career, we talk about living in the UK, relationship, and everything in between. Please don't come for me, but I just feel the need to say that. Don't be pressured. So it's a known fact that not everyone is going to migrate from their own country. So a lot of people, there are so many things tied to them not being able to migrate. Some people it is family, some people it is financial constraints, some people it is just leading. As you all know, I'm a Christian from my name Mary, and I believe that some people, they might not just have the leading to move away from their own country, which is very good. I know in the advent of everyone migrating, looking for greener pastures, it's in a way or the other might have placed pressure on some other people in their own country. I know you might be thinking, why is this lady saying this? You've migrated. Why are you trying to preach to us? I'm not trying to preach to you. I'm just trying to let you know that you are not alone. If you have the decision not to migrate from your own country, very good, pleasant. If you have the decision to stay in your own country for any reason, I'm using home country because most of my viewers are from African countries. I'm from Nigeria, so your home country is either Ghana, Zambia, Nigeria, Algeria, South Africa, wherever you're watching me from. But do not be pressured. Do not be pressured. So people, it is family. Definitely I'm going to choose family over my career any day, anytime. So some people are in that situation that they have to pick one, either moving abroad or staying with their family, and they have to choose the one that is most important. And for some people, it's not just time. Some people have to kind of develop in a lot of skills and a lot of things, and you think you're trying your best, but it's not happening. But it's not just your time, because I believe that once it is your time, everything will definitely fall in place for you. And this is not to tell you to give up on your migrating plan. I would definitely encourage you to keep on trying, keep on making searching for informations, keep on reading, keep on writing your exams. But what I am going to suggest to people who have decided to stay in their own country is that no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, just try to be competent in your role, and make sure most of your services are globally standard, evidence-based services. I know that this is what we were taught in the school, this is what you were taught as a student, and now you're practicing. Sometimes it's hard, but try to maintain the evidence-based pattern. Also, I would like to encourage you to continue to further your education. If you graduated with a diploma, kindly try to get your BSc. If you graduated with a BSc, kindly try to further your education. Maybe get your MSc, because education also opens a lot of pathways for you. People who try to like further their education, once a greater opportunity comes even to your own country, you are better suited for that opportunity. For example, in Nigeria, there are nurses that might be the director of nursing services. These people are highly respected in our own country, because for example, DNS, when I was working in Lagos State, she's highly respected. She's someone that is a wonderful nurse. She's a wonderful person, and you know, she's highly recognized. So if your aim is to stay in the country and to get to the top of the ladder, to change things, decision making, try to equip yourself with the necessary skills. If you don't want to just be a midwife for being a midwife's sake, you want to equip yourself with the necessary skills and information that you need, so that when the opportunity comes, you will be able to key into it. You understand? Another thing I'm going to say is make sure you are making impact. Even if you're working in a small primary health care center, even if you're working in a tertiary institution, even if you're working in a state institution, even if you're working for a non-governmental organization, private organization, try to make an impact. Wherever you might be, whatever you might be doing, just try to make an impact. You understand? Because that's what life is all about. Giving to other people, living a life of legacy. Because if you're a midwife or you're a nurse that is trying to leave a legacy, your imprint will forever remain everywhere you go, because it's not necessarily for you to have traveled abroad to be able to make impact. It's not necessarily for you to go over the seas to be able to make tangible impact. We have a lot of people who are highly recognized by the WHO, by UNICEF, who are working rurally in your own countries. They're highly recognized, they are well paid, they're doing what they love, and they're among the people that they love. Some people even traveled out of the country, came to the UK, went to the US, but at the end of the day they didn't find passion there, but they have to come back to their own country. So it just totally depends on what your pathway is. So do not be pressured. Take your time, ask yourself, pray to God, have a plan. Yes, have a plan. And while you're also trying to migrate, if you're trying to migrate, make sure you have a second plan. So what if this migration plan does not work? What is my second plan? For example, I've shared this before with you, that when I was trying to migrate, I gave myself 2 years. So I was going to dedicate 2 years of my life to trying to migrate, and I said, if this 2 years doesn't work, this is the next thing for me to do. I already have that plan. If this doesn't work, this is what else I want to do. I already had the plan. Because if, let's say for instance, you think your migration is going to take 2 years and it doesn't, you don't migrate in 2 years, or the migration rules become more strict and you're unable to travel, what are you going to fall back to? What are you going to fall back to? Some people, it is financial constraint that is holding them back, and they have to work long months before they can write these exams. What I'm going to say to people who are financially constrained at the moment is that take your time, do not rush these exams, make sure you study very hard so that you try your best to pass these exams at one sitting. There is no timeline for anyone to leave. I'm going to advise you to do these things as soon as possible, but also I will advise you to take your time, because migrating also consumes a lot of money. That's a part that most people don't talk about. Apart from the mental stress that it gives you, it drains you financially, even emotionally, because if you fail your exams or something is not going well, or you're unable to get a job, it takes a toll on you emotionally. You're just not feeling it, you understand? But make sure that wherever you're working, you are giving in your best. Some people will say, oh, I started my migration plan, I'm going to act out to the nurses in my hospital. I'm going to act anyhow to the boss. I'm going to act anyhow because I will soon leave. No, that's not the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be humble, be professional at all times, treat your patients with respect, individualize care to all of them, make impact, let them know that, oh, when this nurse is on duty, oh my goodness, she's a spectacular nurse, she's a spectacular midwife, oh, this nurse is very, very good. So with that, you'll be able to make impact, and you will be able to live a fulfilled life even without migrating. Even when you migrate, there are lots of challenges that people face overseas that is not put into the public. You face a lot of challenges, no matter where you are, whether in your own country or abroad, you are going to face challenges. Life is originally designed with challenges. So I'm just putting out this message to someone out there that you're feeling like a failure. Most of your sets have traveled out and you're the only one in your own country, and you're feeling like, oh my goodness, why has God forsaken me? Or you're feeling like, oh, I don't think I can ever do it. The fact that everybody is migrating and I am not migrating makes me a less of a good midwife, or makes me less of a good nurse. No, you shouldn't think like that. You should look at the brighter side, put effort in what you do, Look for career advancement. Apply to jobs that would advance your career. Apply for courses that is going to advance your career. Try out different things that is going to push you from where you are to where you're going to. I hope this video motivates someone, and even if it's just one person that is going to motivate, I really hope this does put you at rest. Cross your leg, relax yourself, pat yourself at the back. You're working so hard for this. Pat yourself at the back, and you are a good nurse, you are a good midwife. Just relax yourself and everything is going to be fine. Do not pressure yourself at all. Follow your pathway. Everyone has a pathway. Just follow your pathway. Be focused. Be focused on what path you think the Lord has set down for you. I wish you all the best in all your endeavors. Till we meet again in our next video. Bye for now.